Our next task in developing this standalone theme for a existing site is to work on the gallery image if you want a gallery image. Now you can use this theme without the gallery image, but in anticipation that you might, this video will walk you through the necessary steps to get this working. So let's log into the dashboard. The main component of the gallery is the featured content gallery plugin. Let's log into it and see what requirements it has. Now, right at the top here is a piece of code. Now, this piece of code is already built into this theme. But if you're going to use this plugin on another theme, then you're going to have to, as it says here, if not already included, add this code to your template file where you want the featured content gallery to be displayed. Okay, and as I say, it's already included in this one, so you don't need to worry about it. But if you're going to use this plugin on some other theme, then you have to look into this. And there's a really good explanation of this over on the gallery plugin download page. All right, next, we've got a radio button checked where it says select here to use individual post or page IDs. We're going to show you a plugin that will automatically identify or give an ID to each post or page. And so you need to have at least 2 of these working for the gallery to work properly. And what you do is simply paste in or type in here the ID of the pages that you want to use in the gallery, separated by a comma. And you're going to set up a category called featured, and you'll see why here shortly. And then down here is the number of items to display. So I've got 2 posts I'm going to display, so the number 2 goes down here. If I'm going to put 3 separate posts in there, of course, number 3 goes down here. Now, you can theoretically make your gallery any size you want. The recommended size, especially for this theme, is 570 wide, 300 pixels high. And as you noticed on the gallery, there's a little black spot that comes up on the bottom that has a couple lines of text in there. You can make that any height you want, up to 90 pixels. Okay, and so the higher it is, the more text it appears. This one is set at 50. You have a lot of other changes you can make in here. The slide display duration and the fade duration and a lot of other things. I'm leaving all this set at default, but as you're installing this on various blogs, you may want to come down and play around a little bit with these settings. And then I'm using the simple fade, which is default. You've got some other choices here. Everything else I just left on check. So basically all I'm putting in here is I'm checking the radio button for submit here to use individual post or page IDs, and I'm putting in the page IDs, the number of pages. I'm using the category name as featured. I'm putting in the size of the gallery, including the overlay height in pixels for the text, and then down here the simple fade, and then go down to the bottom and click update. That takes care of that. Now, in order for this to work, we're going to need a couple of changes to make to our posts or pages that we're going to use, and we need another plugin. How do we get these page IDs? Well, we're going to get a plugin that's automatically going to identify each page. Let's take a look at that plugin. There's one other thing I need to show you on this plugin, or it says required custom fields. For each post or page you want to display in your gallery, regardless of your selections above, you must include a custom field. For the main gallery image, use the key article IMG and the full URL of your image and the value. You must have at least 2 items featured for the gallery to work, as I mentioned earlier. And also you can set up a thumbnail. Now I'm going to show you where you put this article image and the thumbnail. Actually, it goes in the post or the page as you set those out. So keep that in mind. Before we go on to the next plugin we use, I thought it might be interesting to show you where that piece of code goes. If you're going to use this plugin on some other theme, that you have to put that piece of code in for your gallery to show. So go to Appearance and click on Editor, and then scroll down and you should find a home or an index page. On this particular theme, it's a home.php. Click on that. And then you'll see right here near the top of that, this is that same piece of code. Right here. That was in the featured gallery plugin. So in this case, it's in the home page. Okay, so that gives you just kind of an idea in case you want to use this featured gallery plugin on some other theme. Now the plugin that you'll need to add IDs to your pages and posts is right here. It's called simply Show IDs. This is another plugin that came with the ClickBank package. And what I did, in case I want to use it, because a lot of these plugins are new plugins we haven't used before, is I set up a folder on my computer. Then I went to one of my sites that ClickBank sites that I had set up, and I downloaded all these plugins onto my computer. So now I'll have them available in case I want to use them on some other themes. Okay, once you set that up, then let's go into the post, see what changes we need to make in there. Now once you activate the ID plugin, you see what it does? It adds an ID to each post. There's 970, there's 923, so on and so forth. So I've chosen two posts for my gallery. I'm using 970 and 923. So I'm going to open up 970 here and show you the changes that I made to it. First of all, I went into the category link and I set up a new category called featured. And so the posts or pages that I'm going to use in the gallery are marked as the featured category. Okay. And now you scroll down and you'll find a section in here for custom fields. And to get started with the gallery, after you've made your image, of course you're going to have to make an image now, and if you're using the 570 by 300 gallery size, that's what size your image will be. And I made a composite for this one. And you go down here and click on Enter New, and right here when that box opens up, you type in article IMG. Okay, that's the same tag we found over in the featured gallery plugin. And then you put in the link to that image. All I did was upload that image to my computer, or I'm sorry, to my domain in the image folder, and put that one in. And then I clicked on update. And then I click on make another new one, and this one I called thumb, just T-H-U-M-B, thumb, and I uploaded a image to my in the same image folder. That is 150 by 150 square. That's my thumbnail image, and I named it Lawn Thumb 1. Okay, you can name whatever you want to, but so remember in the featured gallery plugin we said that we were going to make our thumbnails 150 by 150, so that's what I've done here. So I've added both of these now. I click update here. Alright, so that takes care of the gallery image and the thumbnail image that we need. The next thing you want to make sure is that you add tags. And to add tags, you're going to go over here on the post tags. And the way to add tags is go up and go through your article that you've got here and look for keywords that you think people are going to be searching for. Okay? For instance, here's one popular electric model is the Greenworks 2662. That would make an excellent tag for this article because someone might be actually searching for that particular model. So I'm going to add that to the tags. I just simply paste that in here. And so you want to find about 5 tags. In other words, 5 keywords or keyword phrases in your article that you can add down here as tags. And as we discussed in our conference this afternoon, tags are extremely important. Okay. Okay, now that we have added our gallery image and our thumbnail image, we've gone to our featured gallery plugin. We've added the IDs of the posts that we're going to use. Let's go out and look at the gallery now, and or the page now, and see what the gallery looks like. Alright, now this is a finished gallery, and you can see that this is the little blurb that comes up on the bottom. That's the 50 pixel, and that's the one that you can change up to 90, and then it automatically changes to the second image. And as it said in the plugin, you can put 2, 3, 4, 5, as many images in here you want to. And when you click on it, it will go to the actual page. Okay, so that takes care of the gallery. Our next goal will be to find some banners that we can use up here in the header, in the sidebar, and down in the footer.